everyone, welcome to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be doing it on the topic of why can't you stop thinking about them? So I have two options for you guys. When you are ready, take a deep breath and pick either bottle 1 or 2. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Timestamps will be available in the caption. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. So why can't you guys stop thinking about this person? I want to first take a look at the energy of this connection, the energy of this person, so you guys can determine whether or not you picked an accurate pile. Judgment reverse, 10 of Pentacles, the World reversed, and 4 of Wands reversed. So this definitely feels like a past connection. A lot of you and this person are no longer in each other's lives at this point. This could be a potential romantic partner, someone you worked with or who works in a similar field as you, or this can even be family. These are not the only relationships that can be coming through here. This is just a dominant energy. But if your relationship is over with this person, or you guys have not spoken in a while, there's definitely this energy here of unfinished business, or this connection not really having closure. The 4 of Wands reversed sometimes represents someone being jilted, so maybe some of you got ghosted by this person. If that doesn't resonate with you, another energy I see coming through is this was someone who I feel like switched up on you. I'm hearing that this connection with this person, I'm hearing that priorities were not aligned between the two of you. And because of this, there was a lack of attention. There could have been a lack of nurturing. For some of you, this person put work before this connection, or they put their own success before your well-being. I feel like some of you, if you were dealing with someone on a romantic level, this person was very inconsistent or non-committal. Actually, even on a platonic level, that can apply as well. There's just this energy here of a lack of support, especially if this was like a family member or a friend or someone you thought was a friend. I'm hearing that someone's needs were definitely getting ignored. For some of you, I'm also hearing that a potential challenge in this connection, just to help you guys identify that this is your pile, is something around travel. I feel like for some of you, maybe you guys were at a distance, or someone's job required them to do a significant amount of traveling, which caused, them to neglect this connection. Some of you may have traveled with this person at one point in your relationship. You guys may not live in the same city or the same part of the world, or you may not be from the same part of the world. You could be from 2 different backgrounds. Especially within this 10 of Pentacles card, we see like a family where the parents are 2 different races. So there could have been that difference between you and this person, but if that doesn't apply, just disregard it. I'm also hearing with this Judgment card being reversed, even though for some of you, this is a past relationship, all of you here actually share a past life with this person, with the World being in reverse as well. It's like you guys are kind of in this cycle that hasn't ended yet, because there's a lack of completion around either some karmic energy or a soul contract that you guys have with each other. I did pull some cards around what your past life is with this person, so we'll take a look at that in a minute. I feel like there is definitely karmic lessons here around some form of a power struggle between you and this person, and it's been carrying on into different lives. If this person did not ghost you guys, or things kind of just fizzled out, I feel like a lot of you here were the one to kind of like pull the trigger. You were the one who walked away from this connection. And even though you did do that, there is still this energy that binds you to them, that binds you to this relationship. 4 of Wands, sometimes, this can be somewhat of a dramatic ending, or maybe you guys got into an altercation, or you just saw this person was trying to start drama with you. I feel like a lot of you were just not trying to even give that any type of energy. I feel like a lot of you did recognize that this person, for the platonic and romantic situations, that this person really did struggle with a lot of inner rage. But let's pull some signs now. When it comes to this person's sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, these can also be your signs as well. Aquarius, Aries, Libra or Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, or Sagittarius. So let's now take a look at what was your past life with this person. What went on between the two of you that is now contributing to this energy that is tethering you guys together, that is causing them to be a consistent thought in your mind. So the first thing coming through with this group in regards to this past life that you share with them is that a lot of you have either a soul contract or some kind of karmic lesson with this person that revolves around forgiveness, phobias, or fear, as well as trust and faith. A part of the reason why there is such an intense connection between you and this person, for some of you here, one of the lives that you shared with this person, you were either this person's spouse or you had a romantic connection in the past. I get this repeated message here of vows or commitments being a part of this connection and honoring those commitments. You guys have spent several past lives being the opposite sex to each other. Another energy coming through with the type of connection you have with this person. I'm seeing that it's something that involves a power dynamic or power struggle with them. I had said that earlier with the first few cards I pulled, but with these cards we get more details around those lives. Some of you actually went to war or were in battle against this person. With knighthood, we get this repeated message that you guys were at odds, you were foes. There was definitely a battle here between you and this person. Another power struggle that could have existed in this connection could have been something around imprisonment or slavery, or this person and you were at odds because there was some form of like persecution happening between you and them. And I feel like a lot of this is centered around the fact that for some of you, your connection took place in biblical times. And I feel like one of you could have been like Christian, and the other could have been a high priest or priestess of a different spiritual practice. Or you could have been someone who was native. You could have been a medicine woman or man. And I feel like that's where this clashing took place, was a difference in beliefs. The next cards I pulled, it feels like these are relevant to consistent challenges that you guys have faced in multiple lives, kind of themes that keep reappearing. But for a lot of you, the imbalance or fallout or just the issues you had within this connection was rooted in finances. I also pulled transportation and leaving and traveling, two cards around travel. And earlier, if you remember, we pulled the World card reversed. That's another card around travel. So I feel like this is a consistent obstacle that you guys keep facing in your relationship, or the fact that you guys are at a distance, or you're from two different backgrounds. And I also pulled that some of you, your relationship with this person spans all the way back to the Greco-Roman time. So if you've ever felt like an affinity towards that time period, or maybe even Greek mythology, you guys definitely do have a connection to that. Let's now take a look at what is going on with you guys emotionally. Two of Cups reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Magician. So you're definitely, frustrated or even angry with the way that this relationship ended. Some of you, I feel like you have very powerful intuitions, and I feel like a lot of you can feel or you can sense that this is not over. Things are unfinished here. For clarifiers, I pulled, I wish we were still together. You can trust me. When you left me, it made me feel like I was not good enough. And I'm constantly battling myself over our connection. Let's now take a look at how this person is feeling though. 7 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 6 of Swords. So there are a lot of people here who are very confused. I feel like they do recognize you, or they're starting to recognize the emotional fulfillment that they potentially could have here with you, but I feel like they just don't know where to begin. I feel like these people are in a very reflective state. They're also going through their own personal healing, but there's also this energy here too with the 6 of Wands that it feels like they want to make their way back to you. There's also this energy here with the 10 of Cups, and it doesn't feel like a dominant energy. But for some of you, these people who are pretending to be your friend that didn't like you, I feel like they feel a sense of fulfillment or satisfaction around their behavior. They're not really able to see what was wrong in what they did because their upbringing. I did pull clarifiers though for you guys. I fumbled you and regret it. It's not you. I'm working through a personal problem. My childhood messed me up. I'm disappointed with myself, desperate for your attention. Yes, I visit you in your dreams, and I'm pretending to be your friend. You are everything to me. So let's take a deeper look into what is going on with you guys energetically that is causing you to think about this person so much. Justice reversed, Strength, Nine of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Wands, the Tower, and the Empress. So if you guys were having your intuition tell you that things are not over, things are unfinished, you were correct. With the Justice being in reverse here, I am getting this message that justice in this situation has yet to be served. With the Nine of Pentacles being in reverse, this card represents consequences for this person's mistake coming full circle. I feel like there's a lot of you here, a part of this spiritual lesson that you went through with this person. A lot of you had to go through a period of deprivation or lack of confidence or a lack of certainty, because it was through this injustice that a lot of you ended up or will end up mastering your shadow. If you don't know what your shadow is, these are wounds that tend to control your behavior and they tend to sabotage your own happiness. These are often behaviors that we learn in survival, but when we want to switch into the mind frame of thriving and attracting and calling in the things that we truly desire, this behavior often repels those things. I feel like the way that Spirit is serving justice, or how this karma is playing out, is Spirit is allowing this person to truly see themselves for who they are by letting them think that they're getting away with something, by letting them think that they're winning. There are some lessons here around running away from accountability or a lack of accountability with their actions. But I feel like this person is definitely a catalyst to you guys mastering yourselves, to you guys realizing how strong you actually are or what you have control over. But things are not over here. I feel like, especially with the presence of this Tower here, there is going to be like a sudden drastic shift that happens here where the tables are turned. And I feel like you guys are going to be going from this Nine of Pentacles energy in reverse all the way to this Empress energy. And if things don't literally flip, or the tables don't turn, for some of you, the Tower represents an epiphany they have. In the past, they may have looked at you as a Nine of Pentacles in reverse and thinking you may not have had too much to offer, or they didn't see your actual value. And then they're going to realize that you guys the whole time were the Empress. And this will be a catalyst for their healing. I do want to take a look at what some of these consequences are going to be that these people are dealing with that's going to trigger them with their own healing. I'm going to be pulling some messages from my EmpathOasis Karma Oracle deck. If you enjoy these messages, you can purchase this deck on my website for your own readings. But as far as these consequences go for what these people did to you or how they treated you, I pulled blocked by spirit, not able to manifest. Someone will copy them and profit. So some of these people got close to you just so that they can steal from you, maybe your creativity or your style. They could have even stolen money from you or an opportunity. I also pulled avoidance of their healing, causing rapid unwanted physical changes from stress or addiction. Some of these people, I feel like in the past, they probably thought that they were some hot shit. Maybe they felt like they were the prize in their connection with you. But I feel like for some of you, time does end up catching up with some of these people, and they start looking worse and you start looking better. And for some of you, this triggers that epiphany of what they lost. This could even be a platonic situation as well, where their ego causes them to disrespect you or treat you a certain way. But time is going to catch up to them. Something's going to happen to make them realize the whole time you were the actual blessing. But I also pulled emotional emptiness, blocked opportunities, lose supporters, followers, problems with the law, jail, court, tickets or fines, trapped in addictions that ruin the quality of their life, trapped themselves in misery, playing ego games, and social outcast. I also pulled some cards for you guys from Spirit around advice with how to deal with this situation. Obstacles, wait, patience, mastery. So I'm going to stop here for a second. I feel like Spirit is trying to reiterate to you guys that the obstacles that you faced in this connection were brought into your life to help you with some form of self-mastery. Spirit is also reaffirming here with the wait and patience that things have not played out all the way yet. spiritual lessons that a lot of you are learning through this relationship have to do with boundaries and forgiveness. I said before, a lot of these people will be coming back into your life or trying to come back into your life. There are quite a few of you here where one or both of you, part of your spiritual lesson is around following your intuition, taking that leap of faith. Some of you will be getting called to give this connection a second chance. For a lot of you, Spirit brought this person into your life so that you two can help each other heal childhood wounds. For a lot of you, this is a soulmate. This is a relationship that will eventually lead to commitment. For some of you, even marriage. I am getting this message that there may be some cross watchers here. Some of you here may actually identify more so with the person I'm describing. Like this could literally be in reverse. And I feel like if you do relate to that, and this is not a dominant energy, so a lot of you may not even resonate with this message. But if you do resonate with it, Spirit is calling you guys to make a decision about this relationship. If you feel yourself drawn to this person, if you feel yourself needing to heal this connection or to communicate something with them, Spirit is calling you to work through fears you may have with being vulnerable. A lot of you in these relationships, finances was a huge issue here. Finances could have been the reason for the fallout, the fight, or things becoming competitive, or there being a lack of stability in the connection. The last two cards I pulled are also not a dominant energy. Some of you were dealing with someone in a romantic sense, and your lesson with them is not to give them a second chance, okay? Some of these people, their childhood wounds, they're unwilling to actually work through them. They're unwilling to take accountability for them. So your challenge is going to be to heal without actually getting closure in this situation from this person. Hopefully this reading did bring you some clarity around why you feel such an intense connection to them, and maybe that will help you with releasing this. But that's all I am seeing for you guys in group 1. I hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm now going to move on to group 2. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your reading for Why Can't You Stop Thinking About Them. I want to first take a look at the characteristics of this person. For this group, I pulled the Lovers, the Hierophant, Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and King of Pentacles. This group's energy feels more split than group 1. There's some of you here where this person is still in your life, and others of you, it seems like the connection may have either plateaued or someone has walked away. If you're in a situation where you are not speaking to this person, just a heads up, there might be additional messages for you in group 1. The dominant energy for the types of relationships here, though, it looks like it could either be a romantic one. That energy is very heavy with this group. But I'm also seeing family or someone who's so close to you, you could have considered them like family. Or these can be people that you work with. For some of you, these people that you work with are romantic interests. I'm getting a lot of energy coming through as well with this group that these people or you guys might have heavy placements with either water, air, or earth signs. But I did pull cards for this group signs, and we'll look at that in a minute. These people, they feel like they're very career oriented, or their energy can feel somewhat cold and detached. I'm also hearing repressed, like these people tend to repress how they feel. It takes a minute for them to feel comfortable with showing people how they feel emotionally. With the Knight of Cups though, here there is also this other energy where these people, they have very strong feelings for you guys. I feel like if this is a new connection, they're doing as much as they can to kind of hold themselves back from not showing their cards too quickly. They're trying not to come off too eager or desperate. They're trying to move forward in this connection from a space of logic, even though they have all these feelings that are kind of overwhelming them beneath the surface, but regardless of the specifics to your situation, there definitely is a spiritual connection here with this person. With the Hierophant present here, I'm also hearing that you guys did share a past life with this person. This contributes to the strength of this connection. King of Pentacles is definitely an energy that relates to self-mastery. You are this energy, or this energy describes your relationship with this person, or even if this energy represents this person specifically, I feel like these connections are meant to help you guys become more self-aware. Like I said, I did pull some cards for you guys around this person's sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Mars. These can also be your signs as well, so just take it as it resonates with you. Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Scorpio. I'm also hearing that these people, they tend to really get lost in their head. They tend to maybe overthink situations. But let's see what specifically happened in this relationship or is happening in this relationship. Page of Wands reverse, King of Cups reverse, and Strength reverse. So if this is a relationship that is more in, positive energy, or this is a romantic situation, I feel like there's a lot of like insecurity that is currently impacting, the way you two are interacting with each other. There may be also issues with withholding, or with someone here holding back how you guys actually feel towards each other. With the Page of Wands reversed though, I am getting this impression that a lot of you, this is a fairly new connection. So, this kind of doesn't seem like out of the normal, that you're so maybe uncomfortable or not ready to show all your cards yet. There's this kind of nervous energy, but also like excitement happening here. I feel like not only are you guys, trying to kind of keep your emotions in check because you could be so excited about this person, or this person can be so excited about you, but there's also like this energy of you guys trying to maybe tame the physical attraction you have towards each other. But there is so much passion in these cards. If this is not a romantic situation, if this is more of a platonic connection, and also for some romantic situations whose energy isn't really in the best place at the moment. I feel like what contributed to you guys being in the current space that you're in is I'm seeing that there was some manipulative behavior happening here between the two of you. Or again, someone was withholding how they truly felt. I'm also seeing issues here around a lack of control over one's impulses, also competitive behavior. This person was so insecure that in order for them to feel like they were in control of the situation, they maybe were a bit combative with you, or aggressive or competitive with you, even though they liked you. It's like their insecurity was causing them to act in a way that was really not in alignment with how they felt towards you. And this may have pushed a lot of you away or ended this connection because of this like lack of emotional intelligence that this person has. This person may have had issues with their temper or with being too pushy. I'm hearing these people, they really allowed their fears or their shadows to really harm you or just harm this connection overall. And these shadow aspects I'm hearing could either be greed, being emotionally self-centered, jealousy, envy, anger. Some of you, addiction was actually a huge problem here between the two of you. I'm also hearing someone in this connection may have been somewhat sneaky or dishonest or inconsistent. And this led to you guys just not speaking anymore, or there being some form of underlying resentment or animosity. I want to take a look now at what your past life was with this person so we can get a better understanding of why there is such a strong energetic connection between the two of you. So like I said earlier, a lot of you are dealing with a karmic relationship, whether it is platonic or romantic. If you guys have an affinity towards like Asian culture, I do see a lot of you guys did share a past life with this person, or parallel life, however you guys look at it, with this person where you guys lived in Asia or you were Asian. This can be one of your ethnic backgrounds right now as well. I also pulled father, mother, and orphan. So again, a lot of you have incarnated in several lives related to these people. At some point, maybe you guys were this person's parent, or they were your parent. Some of you may have relationships with this person in the past where one of you was like an orphan and the other one took care, like a guardian. There seems to be like this guardianship kind of repeated energy here, but also orphan or any type of life where you experienced abandonment or maybe even poverty. This can reincarnate in this life in people who have extreme scarcity mindset, or they may become very greedy or selfish in this lifetime because they had nothing in their previous life, and they remember what that felt like. So they may become very obsessed with money or with status, and this can cause them to become very competitive or even ruthless with other people, because this is a wound that they're still healing. Being an orphan or experiencing a lifestyle like that, another wound that can create, that could still be present, that is affecting this relationship, are abandonment issues. So intense fear of rejection could be a wound, or loss is definitely kind of being triggered here in this relationship. Other past lives I'm seeing between the two of you, definitely a love life. And for some of you, you were married to this person, and others of you, you guys may have experienced unrequited love with this person. So this could also be another wound that you guys are triggering in this connection, that you are brought together in this life to heal. Some of you never were able to be with this person in the past. You know, you kind of keep on entering this cycle of things being unrequited because of these other wounds, these fears that they have. So, you know, overall, you guys are still in each other's lives because there's some lessons that you have yet to fully integrate. Another energy that is coming through with the karmic lessons that you guys are learning with this person, or what is making this bond so intense, is a lot of you are brought together to deal with lessons around forgiveness. So all of this is definitely contributing to the energetic tethering you feel with this person. I want to now take a look at how these people are currently feeling towards you. Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, and Seven of Cups. So for the more positive situations, you know, with the Ace of Swords here, you know, actually all the situations, with the Ace of Swords here, you guys are definitely on this person's mind a lot. There is a lot of focus on you. And, you know, when someone is thinking about you as much as I see this person is, and you guys already share such an intense energetic bond, you can feel this. You can feel this person thinking about you, and it makes you think about them. These people are so in their head. If this is a romantic connection, I feel like they are kind of spending a lot of time thinking of bad scenarios that can happen between the two of you. They're kind of focusing a bit more on their fear. I'm also seeing they could be wondering if you guys feel the same way about them. There's a lot of interest in you. There's a lot of questions that they have. And especially if this is new, again, I feel like this is kind of normal. If you guys went through kind of a painful ending with this person, the Ace of Swords, I feel like, is representing them coming to this realization. It's like the beginning of realizing a truth around the pain that they caused. And I feel like there's also, you know, confusion around what they do now that they have this information. What is it that they can do to even fix this? Again, there is a lot of confusion that this person is struggling with, and a lot of pain over this realization of what they did. There is a lot of sadness present in this person's thoughts and energy, even if you guys don't see it. There is so much fear of rejection, fear of pain present in these cards. Or this person is actually experiencing those emotions at the moment. I did pull clarifiers with, I'm starting to see how wrong I was. I don't know where to begin. I feel so lonely without you. I have real and serious feelings for you. Do you actually care about me? I want to take things slowly. I want to take a quick look at how you guys are feeling now. I pulled the Star, Five of Cups, and Six of Cups reversed. This represents a lot of you guys in this group being very sensitive. Some of you are even psychic, and the fact that you are this way, and then you share this intense spiritual connection with this person. A part of the reason why you're thinking about them so much is because you can feel them thinking about you so much. I also feel like there is, you know, for some of these situations, you guys may be feeling some sadness as well. If you guys are not talking to this person, I feel like in the past you did have high hopes for this connection. You saw a bright future. You thought you had a bright future with this person. And I feel like for a lot of you, this person really let you down, or I'm hearing they're very inconsistent and selfish, one-sided. A lot of you feel like this person was like breadcrumbing you, or they weren't giving to this connection the way that you were. And some of you may even feel regret for even dealing with this person, for giving as much as you did to this connection. Some of you, I'm even hearing that you might be even questioning your own sanity. Like you can't understand why you're feeling the way that you do, because You may not even have been in contact with this person for a minute now, and you're still feeling their energy so strongly on you. Some of you may be off doing other things, not even really trying to think about this person, but because you're so sensitive and in tune, some of you even psychic, and this person is harping on you, it's almost intruding on your energy. It's very invasive. And you know, sometimes what can happen when you are someone who is very sensitive, when you do engage with people who may be emotionally unavailable or they repress how they feel, when you two get together, if you guys share this spiritual connection, it's almost as if you now become the channel for all those repressed emotions to come out of. A lot of times that's why people like that are so drawn to people who are so sensitive, because it's healing to be around those type of people, because everything that's trapped in them has now found a way out. It's relieving to them, but it's not good for the sensitive person, because you're taking on stuff that's not yours. You're taking on emotional and spiritual labor that this person's not doing themselves. You know, being sensitive can be a beautiful thing. It can also be a burden too sometimes, especially when dealing with people who are not on top of their emotional or spiritual health, who are not accountable, who are not open about how they feel. So I feel like the dominant energy that you guys are feeling is either a lot of excitement or a lot of frustration or even sadness. I did pull some clarifiers. Am I imagining our connection? What are you hiding? I'm disappointed with you, and you make me feel amazing. Let's see what else Spirit has to share with us about your connection to this person and why you can't stop thinking about them. 8 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, the Sun reverse, Queen of Cups, 8 of Pentacles reverse, and Ace of Cups reverse. So I feel like you both are on some level energetically holding on to this connection. You both are thinking a lot about each other. If you guys do not want to share this type of an intense bond with this person, if you are not interested in reconnecting with them, you might want to look at some cord cutting rituals or even like a banishment ritual. I feel like you guys can feel so much. You can feel when they're sad over you or when they're being aggressive towards you. I feel like some of you can even feel when this person's thoughts towards you turn sexual. Like you could be going about your day minding your business, and suddenly you could have these overwhelming, intense sexual feelings about this person. I am also hearing, and this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but some of these people, if they're really in a very low vibrational state, if they are unaccountable and just unwilling to do the inner work, there are some of these people here who have entity attachments that have latched onto them, that are feeding off of their fear, that are keeping them trapped in their insecurities, in their anger, in their jealousy or envy. And I feel like these people, if you have them in your life, if you have them in your space, not only do you share this connection with this person, this entity feeds off of their relationship with you, their connection to you. If you feel like this energy is more intrusive and negative or having a negative impact on your life, again, you need to probably do a cord cutting ritual or do like maybe a spiritual bath. If you work with this person, you might want to think about putting some protective crystals around you, or wearing some on you, or after you've interacted with them, cleanse yourself. A lot of you, either in this life or in a past life, you guys had a very intense and very passionate sexual relationship with this person, and this energy has carried on through many lives. If this is a new relationship and you are feeling the tension between the two of you, this is definitely the reason why. I also feel like, you know, the lack of clarity too in this relationship between the two of you is contributing to some obsessive energy here, either within you or within them. Some of you, I'm hearing, these people could be like psychically stalking you. The last energy I'm picking up on with some of you, and this is not a dominant energy, but there are some people here that are in such a desperate state and they're feeling so emotionally overwhelmed and lonely, that they've resorted to trying to do spell work on you guys to bind you together or to get you to feel, you know, love towards them again. So now let's take a look at what final words Spirit has for you guys. Advice when it comes to this relationship with this person. So if you guys are in a more positive scenario with this connection, I feel like Spirit wants to reaffirm that this is definitely a relationship that was brought into your life that you can trust, that it's safe. This is definitely a fated connection. Spirit brought this person into your life to bring stability and expansion. This relationship definitely has the potential to stand the test of time. This relationship is definitely, for a lot of you, a reward for all of that inner work you did with self-love. You guys have successfully raised yourself to a vibrational match to call in this partner, to call in this person. Like I said, there is definitely a lot of passion here between the two of you. So Spirit just wants to remind you to take your time, go slow, get to know each other. For a lot of you, I'm also seeing that this person will be someone that you have children with, if that is something that you want. Or children can be important to this connection. Some of you, this is maybe a confirmation that this person is your person. They have children. Take that how it resonates. A lot of you, you are in a situation where you are dealing with someone whom you've shared a past love life with. If you have been questioning your sanity because of how much you are feeling, how often you think about this person, Spirit wants to reassure you guys that your intuition around the situation, around this person, around what you've been feeling is correct. If you are dealing with more, not so pleasant situations, I feel like Spirit is also affirming here that this person is dealing with some denial. I also feel like on some level, maybe you guys, some of you may be dealing with some denial that Spirit wants you to heal and work through. I feel like a lot of you here are actually dealing with twin flame situations. If you are unaware of what a twin flame situation is, oftentimes you guys will go through a period of separation because of someone being in denial about this connection, because someone will run away from what they're feeling out of fear. And usually time apart is necessary, it is needed for one or both parties to come to some level of acceptance around this connection. For some of these people, this time apart is what will allow them to kind of accept their feelings with you, or to realize why they are in the current situation they are in with you. There is definitely healing happening, in those situations around integrity. Some twin flame situations, they can go through a period of separation where you don't actually reunite in this lifetime. You might have to go through multiple lifetimes where you guys stay separated until you guys are a vibrational match to do the spiritual work you're supposed to do together. If you are somewhat holding on to this situation and it's not healthy, Spirit definitely wants you to ask yourself, does this align with your values, with your morals, with your needs, with what you want? For a lot of you, because of the presence of this abandonment energy we saw, that abandonment wound that we saw earlier in your spread, this connection is definitely triggering when it comes to rejection, or this could be triggering for this person when it comes to rejection. And sometimes what can happen when we go through that, when we have those abandonment issues or those wounds, it can lead to obsessive behavior, either within ourselves or within this person, because they may even feel rejected by you. Take it how it resonates. I feel like Spirit is asking, a lot of you, if you are in these more unpleasant situations, Spirit wants you to try and focus your energy on bringing more balance into your life. A lot of you are being called to release what you can't control. Give this to God. Allow things to unfold in their own timing without letting it impact how you view yourself. If you've been viewing yourself in a negative way because of how this person is treating you or treating this connection. A lot of you, I feel like you felt like this relationship with this person was so one-sided. And I feel like Spirit is calling you guys to call your energy back to yourself. Some of you, this is going to require you to take some time away from your electronics. Give yourself some space right now to really focus on calling your power back to yourself. Some of you even need to do some cleansing. And when you do that cleansing, when you do those protection rituals, a lot of times the spiritual work that you have to do to support these rituals is cutting off all communication, cutting off all visual stimulation. Stop checking on these people, block them if you need to, just so that you can rebalance yourself and rebalance your energy. All right, group 2, that's all I am seeing for you guys. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you would like to see more readings like this in the future. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.